So like I've done photo shoots with snakes. Oh my god, I can't stand snakes. Oh my god, just the thought of them got everything just. Oh my god. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, you know what? I gotta overcome this. And that's so I had snakes crawling on me. So like we doing the photo shoot, but like in between all the pictures, you see, and then you'll see one little good picture real quick, and then me freaking out. But I did it. You know what I'm saying? Like they took me on this thing because I was telling God, here, face me with all these fears. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna overcome them. I'm gonna show you that I believe in you. You know? And so one of these photo shoots was for some. It was a short video for a director from Africa. He had came over here, and they were having a red dot film festival or something like that. And so he came out here and he was shooting. And so we go to Green River. You heard of that?
Where is that? In Washington?
Rapid. No, it's here. It's the Rapid Green River or something.
Yeah.
Well, they was like, it's a little hike. I'm like, okay. I can handle that. I get there, it's like a 2-mile hike. And what I'm saying is it's not no normal hike.
Yeah.
Like tree branches is falling. You like, what the hell? Yeah. You get into some areas where if you hold on, you got to hold on to the rope to get down because it's so steep. And so the people in front of you, like if they fall on top of you, y'all dead because the river is right up under all this. The river and some huge rocks. Then it gets to a point where we got to like sidestep and shit, and you like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Like, you freaked out, like, oh my god. So you finally make it. I'm talking about you climbing rocks, snakes coming right. I'm talking about it. I'm just like, whoa, you know? And I'm like, okay, God, I see you. What in the hell? So I'm sitting there, we filming, the film goes great, right? And I start looking up like, guys, it's starting to get dark. We need to start getting back up this hill. You know what I mean? So they was like, oh, we got to wait till it's dark to shoot this last scene. I'm like, what the fuck? What? So I'm sitting there like, man, I'm nervous as I'll get out. How in the hell do they plan on this? Do they not realize all those obstacles we had to do to get here? Now they want to do it in the dark.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay. I'm freaking out. I'm like, I'm just waiting for this. Like, y'all need to come on. We can do this another day. Am I in this scene? Because if I'm not, I was like, look, they was like, oh, you can go ahead and start walking. We'll catch up. What? What did you say to me? So they was like, well, you can just wait on us or you can go ahead. I don't know how the hell I got down here. Like, what are you talking about? We went up under trees and caves and shit, and you telling me to go do this by myself. So I'm like freaking out, and I'm trying to stay cool, calm, and collective. So finally they get through with the scene, right? And they was like, all right, well, let's go. They go to their bags and pull out a headlamp. I said, oh, hell to the no. Like, I don't have no headlamp. Where's my headlamp? I didn't get no memo saying I needed a headlamp. I would have thought twice about this whole project, period. You know what I mean?
Right.
So they was like, oh, it's okay. Just follow behind. Hell no. Oh, y'all got headlamps. What you think I'm not going to have no headlamp? So the director had to stay down there because he ended up having to give me his headlamp because I was going off. Like, oh, hell no. So even with the headlamp, it makes everything scary.
Yeah,
like a scary movie. Like what's that?
Blair Witch Project.
Yes, that's how it looks. You don't know what in the hell going on. Is it a snake? What else is out here? And then the whole time you still got to be careful because if you fall in this river, you really gonna die. Like it's just too much. So I got one last story for you. Okay. So this happened, I want to say I was 6, 7 years old, right? So this is how I knew. This is like when me and God really started taking this journey that I hope to share and inspire others and all this good stuff. So this is when the seed began. So I kind of went through like a rough childhood, you know what I mean? Like my mom and dad they wasn't together for long, like at all. And And it was like a lot of time when my mom worked all the time, and then she got married. So it was like I was always alone. I didn't feel appreciated. I felt like all I had, I was like the yes woman. You know what I'm saying? Or the yes girl. Like I would steady clean just to get attention or just to get a simple hello. Like, you know, and all this stuff. So I would go through all these things. And so it started getting to the point where I was like, I don't know, but I feel like it's so much more. And I was so sorry with me, my godmother, and thank God for her. She really is my godmother. Like, so she introduced me to God and told me about how it's this person that actually cares and all this stuff. And I'm like, I want a friend. Like, I want him to be my friend, you know. So she started taking me to church and stuff. And then it got to the point where I was so excited to learn more that I'd be up at her door knocking at 7 in the morning, like, I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go. And she'd be like, girl, you got on sweatsuits. Like, what? You need to go home and change. Like, I'm like, no, I'm ready to go. So it got, and then she would always instill in me, like, your opinion matters. Like, Credella, it does matter. Because it would always be like, so what do you want? It doesn't matter. That's how I was. Oh, where do you want to go? It doesn't matter. It was always, it doesn't matter, you know. So she would try to like force that out of me, not physically or just like, but with love, you know.
Right.
And
right.
so, one day she was like, it was like 1 month she was gone, and I don't know where she went. But she wasn't there, and I didn't have nobody to run to, like, to talk to or whatever. So I'm just, like, mad. You know what I'm saying? Like, screw this. I don't want to be here. This is not where I belong. And I'm outside, like, throwing rocks, right? In the street. This old rinky-dink truck, like, putting and stuff. A rinky-dink truck start coming up the street. And so I stop it. I'm like, stop. So he stops, right? And it's this elder man in there. He Caucasian, got beard, you know what I'm saying? He got some bright blue eyes and everything, but he like in this rinky-dink truck. So I'm like, Mister, where are you going? He was like, why? I was like, please take me with you. Please take me with you. And I was begging this man to take me with him, like, with my whole heart. Like, please just take me with you, because wherever you going got to be better than here.
Yeah.
So please. And I'm begging him him to take me. He cuts off the car, and he looks at me for a while. And I'm like, please, I'm drunk. Puppy dog eyes and everything. Please take me with you. Please take me with you. And after he looks at me and he looks me up and down, he was like, nope, you're kind of special. I can't take you. And I said, what? That doesn't make sense. If I'm special, you don't even want me. Nobody wants me. And I'm just like, oh, devastated. He cuts back on the car, and I'm like, why you want to do this to me? And I'm like crying and everything. My heart is like broken in millions of pieces, you know? And I'm just saying, I'm still pounding. You didn't even think about it long enough. You don't want me now. Nobody wants me. So he makes up the street, and the whole time I'm trying to give him sad faces so he'll turn around. Please turn around. Please come and get me. So he doesn't turn around, and the car disappears as it goes further and further up the hill. And so at this point, I'm kicking rocks. And I'm just upset. So I go in there, and Grandma got on the news as she usually do. And I'm like, I'm looking. And I'm watching the news because it's the only thing going. And she ain't even say hello to me. And on the news was the same man that was in the truck.
No way.
For real. He was on America's Most Wanted.
Oh.
Right? No lie. On America's Most Wanted for kidnapping, raping, and molesting children. He was on the news for this. Like, wow. I swear to you. Kidnapping, murder, like
special,
with children.
Take you.
Yeah. And so I'm sitting there and I'm looking like, oh my God, Grandma. Oh my God, Grandma. And I'm just like, Grandma, you're not going to believe this. Grandma, you're not going to believe this. Grandma, this man was just outside. He was just outside. I was going to leave you and go with this man, Grandma. And I'm telling my grandma this. And my grandma like, girl, if you don't go sit down somewhere. I'm like, you're not listening. I was just seeing this man outside. I just talked to this man outside, Grandma.
I was just begging him to take me.
Yes. Girl, if you don't sit yourself down, boy, you got an imagination on you. Really? so then I'm just like frustrated, like she does not believe me. So then I'm like, oh my gosh, God is my friend. He is my friend. So and so that's when I found out that God really do care about me, because wasn't nobody else there to protect me. And why did he say I was special? Like, why did he take me? Like, I'm pretty sure out of all the children he done kidnapped and murdered, I was the only one. They're like, take me! Take me! What? Right.
That is incredible.
So I knew it must be a God. You know what I mean? Like, and that's when our whole journey began and all that stuff happened. So, yeah. But I still can't believe that till this day. Like, this day, I'm still like,
That's
thank
amazing.
you, God,
That's
because...
amazing. Yeah, I had sort of like an experience like that.
Yeah.
Because when I was younger, nobody really worried about that stuff. They didn't really warn you like they do today. Today, it's like you even look at somebody else's kid, they're like ready to jump on you.
Yeah, like...
A guy pulled up beside me while I was while I was just walking down the road. I was about 11 or so, I guess. And he asked me directions to a place. And I told him where it was, and he said, well, why don't you show me where it is? Why don't you get in the car, And I looked in the back seat, and there was some sleeping bags back there, and I was like, no, I don't want to get in this car, dude. And then, like, years later, I realized how close I could have been.
You could have been gone.
Yeah, I could have been snapped right up,
That was a blessing.
Well, I'll say.
For real.
And it's weird how you think about it years later. I mean, today, you pretty well figure that. I mean, everybody's so concerned.
Everybody not messing.
Everybody's freaked out.
Yeah.
Because anyway, whatever. But it's true. And the bad aspects of it is the fact that you have to teach your children not to trust people.
Right.
To not, because when I was a kid,
it's supposed to be the opposite.
When I was a kid, I went around. I talked to everybody. I would just like take off. We'd be at the grocery store. I'd just take off and just say, here's the bagger. What are you doing? I'd just talk to everybody.
Yeah.
And you can't even do that anymore.
Right. You can't, and it's sad.
You teach kids to fear other people.
It used to be like with the whole neighborhood. You did something in the neighborhood down the street, you done got your butt tore up down there. And they taking you home and you about to get tore up again. What the hell?
What is this?
For real, I think you done got away with it. You get home and they sitting right there with the switch of the belt like,
Yeah.
So I heard.
It's time for round 2.
Right. So I'm talking about, it's just a lot of things has changed.
Yeah.
But it's not like this all around the world.
Yeah.
It's mostly in America.
How do you mean?
Like in other cultures and stuff. It's still other cultures. I mean, it's just not,
They don't, I thought kids were hit a lot in other cultures. Not like France or England or something.
Like some of them are, to be seen and not heard and in the background, so to speak. But then in some cultures, a lot of African cultures, they embrace the child for the future type thing. And everybody plays an intricate part in that child's life and participates and,
Yeah, there's a philosopher, I can't recall his name right now, but he talks about how in the culture, like in the African culture or other cultures, you go through a rite of manhood, where you go through something really tough, and then you're accepted by the other men, And with our culture today, it's like we want, children want to go through a rite of manhood, and that's why they all end up in prison. They want to be a man. They want to be, they want to go through that ritual, but there is no safe way for them to go through it. They have to, have to prove themselves in a way that risks their whole lives. So anyway, I bet you that's time's up. Yeah, we'll close it down. How about that?
It was interesting, Murray. I like talking to